Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. One day I'll get the timing down right for switching over before the song resets, I guess. Um, so today we're going to be playing more Greedfall. Probably more of the side quests because they're still popping up every now and then, and the main quest. Well, whenever we get to those areas, we can do. Um, And I also want to try to get the campfires because that just gives us more areas to zoom to if I remember what's where. And I actually I don't know the best uh, places to go to, so it's like uh, kind of a crapshoot on where I actually fast travel to because it's in a list and not on the map as far as I know. So it's like you choose to travel and it's like, oh well, where is this? Then you end up like on the opposite side of where you actually want to be. But it's fine. It's also like kind of annoying you can't actually fast travel from where you are. You have to go to a campsite or whatever to fast travel. Alright. So we're gonna get going to Greedfall here. Hopefully it's not in need of an update. I don't think it is, but sometimes you never know. Looks like it's good to go. Alrighty. So I'm gonna be doing this side quest here, and I believe there's actually a camp over here somewhere. I think it's right here. Not too sure, but we might have to go that way anyways. So go ahead and do that. I have my two long range companions with me, or at least I should once they start walking. There they are. Apparently, my other guys have to disappear first. Okay, so we got the gunner girl and the mage guy. So, and then myself being long range as well. We should basically take care of anybody that has a lot of armor, at least between me and Petrus, and then Afra can take care of damage. She also has
Hello,
explosives,
Captain.
apparently.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
Governor Burren has asked me to help you fight against the caravan attacks. Could you tell me precisely what's going on?
For weeks we have been harassed by the savages. They're waiting for groups of soldiers or caravans to be out of sight of the outpost and attack with incredible violence. They don't just steal goods or equipment. They kill without mercy. Only one man survived their last attack. He's here in a sorry state.
Do you think he could answer a few questions?
Yes, but take it easy on him.
I'll make sure I do, Captain.
So I've got one person per faction, I guess, in my team right now, minus natives. I got myself, who is of the merchant faction. We got Petrus, who is Talame, and then Alpha or Al Afra. Yeah, Afra. She's with the Bridge Alliance. You get Bridge Alliance. That's actually these guys here.
Hello there. My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. I was informed that your caravan was looted and that you were the sole survivor of the attack.
It's true, Your Excellency. It was awful. All those deaths. The violence. We followed the recommended precautions to the letter. but it was useless.
There's a lot of people that look like exactly that guy.
How did the attack happen?
We travelled all day. We were exhausted, and night was approaching. We knew we were not very far from the outpost, but we couldn't go any further. So we camped away from the road, trying to stay out of sight. Alas, it was in vain. That's when they struck, in the middle of the night.
Were there several attackers?
I counted 5, maybe 6. But others were hiding in the woods. I'm sure of it. If they only had their usual stone weapons, we may have hoped to escape them. But their weapons were inflamed. I have never been so scared in my life.
What were you transporting?
Mostly food, but also herbs and other ingredients for scientists.
Did the attackers take it?
Everything was a blur. I don't know if they intended to steal or destroy it. Unfortunately, my companions died while trying to protect our cargo.
Are you saying that the looters started by attacking your cargo?
Yes, Your Excellency. Maybe more of us would have survived if we'd all fled.
You mentioned recommended precautions.
Yes. Since attacks occur often, we were given a number of precautions to avoid them. Do not travel at certain times, do not camp near the road, do not light any fires. All of it was useless. It would have been better to recruit guards to escort us.
Based on what you're saying, the attacks were very targeted. They must have a camp near the outpost to monitor the road.
But what is their goal? Why attack all the caravans along this route?
They must want to cut off the supply lines to Hikmet. We'll go to the scene of the attack. I might find something there to help track these rebels.
Okay, yeah, so we are going down here. I think that there's another campfire somewhere. There is a caravan here. So... Huh. Then that means that must be where the campfire is. We're gonna go to that first. I wanna take a look and see if it's there, because that is part of a side quest. Wait, this is... Oh. No way. So both my companions have endurance, so they should be able to equip better armors than I am able to, which means that they should be able to survive better, and so on and so forth. The other companions that are melee don't have very good armor options, aside from what I can wear, because I am not spending any points in endurance. So... yeah, they got endurance. We'll have to level up to 15 for... or, yeah, 15 for her to get the second level of endurance. I like that it shows what the level ups will do for the
The
companions.
caravan was some distance from the road when it was attacked.
I hear music. That must mean there's enemies around. Now, it was probably over there, and I didn't even see it. Not worried too much about it. Give me that hoof fungus. I need the hoof fungus to make bullets. Jesus, that thing scared me. Ah, here we go. Yeah, there's a campfire here. This is the last one in this area. Which is good. Now we know where that is. Yeah, we're walking right into the enemy. Oh, it's one of those weird land shark looking things. I'm surprised that they're little. Well, she definitely just going at it. Okay. I was expecting her to not attack, but she definitely forced my hand there. So she seems to be a little bit bloodthirsty. It's kind of funny because she is not a soldier, but she's more soldiery than the other scholars that were in her group. I like her. I'll just have to remember to get her better guns. I did get her a nice weapon. What did I give her? Yeah, I gave her a rare. Yeah, I think it's whatever purple is. I think it's epic or something like that. It was pretty decent compared to some of the other guns. That was kind of hard to choose. You know, they all have good stats, but it was
Here
one
we
that
are.
I could actually afford.
Stay alert.
It was better than the one she starts out with, that's for sure.
The food has been destroyed. They clearly don't need it, which means that their camp should be close by. They must have died protecting their goods. How sad. These wounds appear to be caused by stone blades, the kind of weapons that islanders use. The crates are empty. Their entire contents have been destroyed. These goods were not meant to reach their destination. They acted quickly, methodically, and then left. But where are the bodies? Let's look around.
Ah! So, where am I going now? Oh, okay, back the way of the campfire. So I would have found the campfire anyways. Search area to find weapons. So we need crude iron ore and bullets. Good to know. So what other things? These essences. Well, we don't really actually need that. We have plenty of health and ammo, or plenty of health and magic potions.
Why was this man's body arranged like that? There's something in his pocket.
Maybe enlighten. Protect me in this battle.
Watch out! Grenade!
Guns are very, very useful against beasts. Unfinished letter from a merchant to his family. Afraid this trip will be my last. We're very cautious. We even eat cold food every night because lighting a fire was too dangerous. And yet, I feel as if we're being observed and afraid they might attack us from one moment to
He was in the caravan.
then
And
attack
whoever
us.
attacked him decided to drag him here and feed him to the wild beasts.
To prevent other merchants from venturing into these places, maybe. How barbaric.
I assume that they're going to be up here.
Maybe enlighten. Protect me in this battle.
Watch out! Grenade!
Maybe I should get her a faster firing gun. I'm not exactly sure where to find one, but apparently they are somewhere. Yeah, there's a conspicuous looking ladder with a person up there.
Maybe enlighten. Protect me in this battle.
Control. We're close to the target.
Ooh. That's useful. That's definitely new. I haven't gotten a new necklace for a while. Okay, so we've got nothing you need there. So we got magic explosion damage or resistance. I'll get the resistances. I'll give him magic explosion damage because he uses that more. Well, even though she doesn't have any mana, but she could use resistance. Oh, fuck, we got the bird things.
Maybe enlighten. Protect me in this battle.
Watch out! Grenade!
there's a way in there, or go around this way. Could definitely go around that way.
This obstacle was deliberately placed here. I think we're on the right track. Their
However,
camp must be nearby. We must find a way to... It's not possible just now.
alchemical preparation, elemental damage. Do I not have that? Damn it. I do have this. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go around then.
I need a bit of practice.
Damn it. Okay, so what do we do here? I don't have any alchemical explosion things, so that's for basically a mine. I can't climb because I'm not enough bigger. But what I could do is go back to camp and just make one. Yeah, there's only two ways in. So we'll just go ahead and go back to camp and make. At least the enemies don't respawn, at least not right away. Apparently it takes a couple days, like 3 or 4 in-game days. Maybe they might respawn if you go back to the area. Here we go. Make one of these. This one. This one. I think it said magic damage. And just in case, I'm making these two. Yes. I made 2 of each just because, like, I don't know which one is which. Also, I think that they could actually be used to literally throw. Think of talent. Yeah. So, like, if you have alchemical preparations, you can throw them, or you can set them as traps. Which for me, I don't know if it's worth it to take those skills. I'd rather just use my magic damage. I could just go and kill something and come back, because I can level up with one more enemy, basically. Kind of wasted some shots there, but that's fine. was able to make a whole bunch of bullets. Alright, so now I can get talents up. Air of effects would be nice, I guess. So I could just increase the damage of my one-handed weapons. I kind of want to actually reset my skills. Because this would actually be really good. Shadow missiles, shadow impact. Maybe I'll do that next time. Because the lightning dash is actually really useful, apparently, from what I've read. Especially if I want to stay out of danger, or just go further into danger.
Finally. Here's the camp of the rebel natives.
Although their violence disgusts me, I prefer not to behave like them. We should try to talk to them first.
Good idea.
Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I only wish to speak to your leader.
I am the leader of this camp, Renaikse. And whom might you be?
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
The congregation. Are those the Lugaid Blau? The yellow eyes?
It's possible, yes. We live in the city south of the island.
That's right. We hold no grudge against your people. Talk. I'm listening.
I've come to speak to you about your attacks against all those who take the road to Hikmet.
The Lions only got what they deserve. They have captured many of our people. We must release them.
That's the price of war. If you fight, you risk men being taken prisoner.
I'm not talking about warriors, Renaikse, but villagers kidnapped in our villages. They mainly attack on all Menawe, those carrying the mark of the bond like you. They capture them, and we never see them again. We don't know what they are doing to them, but we are going to release them.
I see. But our merchants have no role in this. They are not warriors. So why kill them?
They brought food and weapons back to our enemies. We could not let them pass. If your merchants had fled, we would not have pursued them. But they resisted, so they died. The city of Loyans is no longer to receive food or weapons. Nothing.
Listen, If what you told me is true, I fully understand why you're fighting. I'm even ready to help you clear up these disappearances, as long as you spare our merchants.
You no longer need to worry about it. That was our last attack. Our troops are ready, and soon we will make the Loyan pay for the harm it has brought upon us.
What are you talking about?
Soon, the Donea Extragao will march together, and we will free our brothers.
Desade, we can't let them do it. It'll be a massacre.
This is a tough one. I mean, on the one hand, they're going to attack innocent people. And on the other hand, they do have a good reasoning. Oof. Oh. I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty hefty choice, but also. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk innocent lives right now, and I could just talk to the people in the town about the where their people are being held. So,
I'm
fuck it.
sorry, Chief, but I cannot let you do that.
So you finished talking and you want to fight now?
You leave me no choice.
Protect me in this battle.
Watch out! Grenade!
I came here for a reason, and I got my reason. They, I mean, they definitely would have attacked. I mean, I probably could have warned somebody about the attack, and then, like, they could have prepared maybe, but then that just leaves more lives at risk. I mean, I don't feel good about what I did, but I would not have felt good about letting them live either. So it's kind of a shit situation all around. I mean, I guess this whole game is all about Shades of Grey and about what is right at the current moment. It's like you can think about the effects of everything all you want, but I mean, without the benefit of foresight, you can't really tell. I'm not happy about it. Just plus, I didn't even really have much to loot, though. I might have got a necklace of some kind. So you know, that's probably a good thing. Oh, that increases healing. So if I do that, I get healing, but then my magic regen basically plummets. Well, you know what? I could. Oh, I guess she cannot use that. I have to use it because I have willpower. Well, he can too, actually. Then he would have no magic regeneration. I have some magic regen. You know what? I'll take it. It'll probably mean I have to rely more on my melee weapon. That's fine. Ooh, that's even better than what I got right now. And it increases my science. Handy. They both got some good armors. I got a decent armor. It's kind of looks nice. That's good. good at all. Oh well. Well, we can definitely tell them, like, hey, these guys were going to attack you. I mean, they did murder innocent people regardless, so I wouldn't have felt good leaving them alive anyways. Like, with, with that one guy that was left, like, dragged away and left to be eaten. Like, that's fucked up. I mean, sure, all was fair in love and war and all that stuff. People have to be, well, I guess they don't have to be sacrificed, but it does happen for logistics and stuff like that. You know, it's fair, kind of. But also, it does not stay my blame. I really hope what I did is not come back to bite me in the butt.
These people prefer to die than fall to the Alliance.
What this woman says worries me, Desade. This kidnapping story does not make sense. But whatever their reasons, if all the rebels attack at the same time, there will be a massacre.
I have to admit that the story of this attack is concerning. We should talk to Captain Reinhild about it. We can also inform him that the convoys will now be running smoothly.
Wonder if I can attack these things. Oh, I can. But it doesn't get me. Okay, never mind. I just killed a sheep for no reason.
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
I managed to trace the rebels who attacked the caravans. They will no longer be a problem.
You eliminated them.
Yes, Captain. Alas, these men were only a small part of the rebels that threaten you. I learned that they are planning to go to war with Hikmet.
We have been at war with the rebels for a long time.
They did not speak of skirmishes, but of a pitched battle. They want to free their imprisoned comrades and will stop at nothing to do so.
This is terrible news. We must prepare the troops immediately. I'll send a message to Governor Buran. Thank you for warning us, Your Excellency. You've given us a chance to resist their assault. I know it's not much, but I hope you'll accept this as a token of gratitude.
Thank you, Captain.
I didn't actually notice what was at the top of the screen, so I looked at it for a second and it disappeared. But it was like a kind of big block of letters. Hopefully it was not anything important. Maybe it was for the quest thing? guess not. What quests I want to do? We're gonna go to the face to face with the demon, because that was actually really interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. 'Cause apparently I can get a memory or a memory crystal thing from it, which then means I can reset my skills. I don't really need to reset them that badly, but I don't really like my setup for my abilities. Okay, so found the snake sphere indicated by Deirdre. So I don't know where we go. Village, camp, or south. Camp, maybe? Like I said, it's hard to tell where they are. Oh yeah, I forgot to look and see if I got any weapons. No, apparently. It's kind of weird because, like, if I want to have any melee skills, then I have to have strength and agility, essentially. But I mean, I like the magic rings. I would just have to, if I wanted to, go with, I don't know. I guess I could do the warrior thing because I don't need traps. It's like you can't really do it if you don't have any alchemical rations. So if I create a warrior instead after I use a memory crystal, and then just use my skills to go and get spine ring and go down this way, it might be better. Because then I wouldn't have stasis, because I don't really use it. I would have my gun, and I'd have the ability to have either blades or one-handed weapons, depending on which I feel like doing at whatever time. Like, whatever's good. Yeah, I can't use, like, the best ones, but I would have something as a backup. So, yeah. Go ahead and sell. I have no idea what he's doing over there. Oh, blunderbusses can do elemental damage. Oh. I did not know that. That's handy. So they have a little bit less for physical damage. But if the enemy has armor, then they could do a lot. Oh, well, not. I guess not all of them can do elemental damage. I guess the blackened one can. I don't need to get anything over here, so I'm just gonna travel. Oh yeah, there is a side quest here. But we don't need to worry about that, so we're just gonna go ahead. This way. This way.
Maybe you'd like to protect me in this battle.
Watch out! Grenade!
Your magic is running out. Take a potion. May the fire engulf our enemies.
guess I could have gone around if I really wanted to. Oh, it's a skill point thing. Cool. Well, I'm glad I went out. Now, how the fuck do I get over? There we go. Got a skill point. I suppose I could just use it for now.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
There's something this. I think there might actually be some more camps. I'll go and check that out. Yes, that is another camp. One more camp to find, which I'll assume is somewhere down here. Just more enemies?
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your magic is running out.
But this guy had a lot of stuff on him. God damn, there's a lot of dead people here.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
I found a bunch of rings, so maybe that might be an upgrade for me then. Actually, probably not. I got a really good ring right now. Yeah, not great for me, but for my companion here. Oh, he actually can't use it. At least not yet. I'll keep that in mind then. Now we can go here. The village of Better High. Oh, that was there. Oh, we don't need to worry about that. Campfire. And right, buy some nice. Ooh, that's nice. Though I don't have any strength, so I unfortunately cannot use my companions. Oh, actually, I don't even know if the other companions can. Check. And so I don't sell anything. I'm just gonna put. Yeah, I forgot about this. None of my companions can use that. Oop, none of them can. Where'd I get this? I'll take that. I don't remember getting that. And a cape. Okay, take that. Here. So I'll put this bishop's ring in here. Okay, everybody, we'll check out stuff. You can definitely use this, so I'll give it to you. I think he can use pistols, but not rifles. Actually, I'll find out. Nope, he cannot use rifles, but he can use pistols. Waiting on them. There we go.
What a strange party we have here. Who are you to come and disrupt our solitude?
Good day.
You? You are on Olmenawi and at the same time, Renaigse. So it is possible to bond yourself on your faraway island?
We are here because Teleme has asked us to carry out an investigation. They think that certain clans venerate a demon, an evil creature. We carried out our investigation of Vedlog on Chief Derdra in an attempt to discover the truth. And the clues have led us to find our answers in this sanctuary.
Derdre sends you to seek out a demon? Curious. A man from your island came already a long time ago, full of questions he was as well. He had a small party of warriors with smoking tubes, and on their chests, a golden lion.
A lion?
Our coat of arms.
They set up a camp near here, and then they disappeared, all of a sudden.
Do you know where precisely?
It was a long time ago. I don't remember all that well. My memory has been leaving me of late. But it wasn't far from here. You will find it, I am certain. Ah, you are bringing back the memories. They were asking nearly the same questions you ask.
They were. Oh. Interesting. So, should I go this way? I assume so. Okay, well, there's a whole bunch of points I can go to. Nothing I can do here. I don't think. Unless it is. Do. I remember seeing something about this before. But I don't think we need to do anything. Let's see. Yeah, the natives definitely were here. There's a snake. Is that
Fresco.
like
It represents a beast of the marshes, a red serpent.
that was definitely on one of the drums. I'm assuming that each of these rock faces has a picture that was on the drums. So we'll have to figure out like what order probably hit the drums on. About that after we look at all these things.
The image is fading. We can't see much of anything. Fresco in various yellow hues. It represents a sort of insect.
Looks like a dragonfly to me. Am I able to go that way? music reminds me of Mass Effect for some reason.
These men have been dead for years. They must be the ones the old man was talking about.
Probably. You can still discern the crest of the Alliance on this doublet. Let's search the area. There might still be something interesting.
Recipe, potion, demonic ritual, and page torn from a journal. Would be enough to pour a simple concoction of nightshade berries to call their creature. Ritual probably relies on the fact that these poisonous berries have purifying properties in small doses. Unless it is pure imitation, the poison of the berries, the poison of the swamp. I definitely don't have a key. I have lockpicking too. Probably not. I don't have a key. Unless I can find a key from somewhere. Definitely have to keep this area in mind.
What do you want, strange stranger?
We found the camp you spoke of. Well, all that remains of it.
I told you. You were not the first Renaigse went by here.
Many died. What happened to them?
I warned them, I remember. They did not listen very well. Too bad. Their weapons were strange and powerful, but not enough so. The marsh is more powerful still.
That doesn't seem to bother you all that much.
Tiafradi gives, Tiafradi takes back. But you're still here. What do you want again?
I found this note. It speaks of a ritual, but it is incomplete. Do you know anything else about it?
A ritual? Yes, there is a ritual for the impatient.
His hair is
For
see-through.
me, it
That's
serves
kind of
no purpose. I am here. I wait.
But for me, it would be useful. Can you help me?
There must have her reasons. The folly of youth. Do you see those drums over there? They awaken the earth, as long as you play them correctly.
They will awaken the earth.
Oh, and that's not all. Once the earth is awakened, the stone will appear that must be quenched.
Quench a stone.
But you're still here. What do you want again?
So, what about the drums?
How do you play the drums?
Oh, that's easy. The music is the first language of Tiafradi. It resonates with the earth. You need only respect the natural order for the earth to hear you. A predator, a prey. The cycle.
That's not really all that clear.
Come now, come now. You must first make the snake rattle, unless it is first to be the insect. Alas, time devours all memories. I do remember one thing though.
I'm listening.
Each drum must only be played one time, and only once. But you're still here. What do you want again?
Quench a stone. What does that mean?
Water trickles on the stone and returns to us, empowered by its force. But sometimes, water is not enough.
This note I found explains a recipe. A potion thought to contain the essence of this place. That's what must be poured over the stone.
Oh, yes. No doubt. No doubt. But you're still here. What do you want again?
Nothing. I shall leave you alone.
Clearly, this guy isn't as senile as he appears. So, okay, so we got to figure out the order of the tribes. We got the bug, the snake, and the frog. Now, is it the order of the bug gets eaten by the frog, which then gets eaten by the snake? Technically, he played that more than once.
Something's appeared over there. It seems as if it's some type of altar.
A fire and pour the potion. Oh. Here we have it.
Looks like an altar. The stones. That must be where we need to pour the potion. I just need to get my hands on it.
Okay. So the insect painting apparently has a corpse around it somewhere. So we're gonna look around, try to find that. Apparently it has a key. Yes, I'm looking up a guide. I am bad at puzzles and stuff. So the fungus, yay! My favorite. So the insect was, I believe, this one. It's really a dragonfly. I don't know why they don't just call it that. I should have actually gone around to see what was back here. I was thinking that. I was like, well, maybe it just goes around. I mean, it does. But wait, did I pick up a key? No, apparently not. I mean, I do have a key, but it's not the right one. I don't see any glowies. And at night, it'd be a lot easier to find. It's actually kind of crap. Oh, there it is. One of our carriers attacked by a majestic swamp creature, one of those creatures the natives call Nade Egg fed him. Took him away with his large tentacles before we had a chance to do anything. We attempted to help him. We eventually managed to cut off the appendage, but unfortunately, the poor boy was already dead. Ooh, that's rough. Alright, so now we found the key. We'll go around to the campsite. Open up that black box. And here's the potion. Perfect. Probably would have spent a long time trying to figure that out. I'd be like, wait, but I already went to that place. Why would I have to go there again? Because I didn't see anything. Maybe I'm just dumb and it wasn't there. Or it was there and I just walked past it.
What is this?
That's the monster. Holy fuck. Okay, yeah, that's the monster. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I took the brunt of all those attacks, but we're alive.
Dear Donsodar! Killed! You killed her! Monsters! Murderers!
Interesting. He seems attached to this creature as if they were familiar.
May the earth swallow you whole!
We had no choice. This creature attacked us. Explain yourself rather than insulting us.
Ignorant foreigners! She was a Nadaig, a guardian, a Donaigad, returned to nature!
I don't understand. Are you telling me that this creature was once a woman?
It was my woman! You and all those of your cursed island are fools and destroyers. But an Olmilfrictimen will soon send you back over the water. He will destroy you as you destroy us. He has already begun.
En Onmilfrictimen. I have heard that name before. Perhaps it is the name of their demon.
One mystery after another. What we take for a demon was a woman transformed into a beast. And now we have but a simple name. Enon Mil Frictimen. This man, or this thing, seems to be after us. Perhaps it is behind all of this. We need to learn more.
And of course, that guy somehow disappears. Interesting. What is it about this place that can turn people into creatures? Not exactly demons. I don't know if they're like evil, but it's definitely very very not great. Let's see, where are we right now? Vedvilvi? I think. Vedvilvi. Oh, there is a camp all the way over here. I think. I don't think I need to worry about that just yet. I'm assuming that that's a camp and that's a camp. Actually, how do I get up there? Definitely not from there, so seems like that way. Well, actually, I'm sure that we'll find the way. Well, there's probably like a quest this way, so we'll leave that alone for now. Let me go back here to the village. Oh, cool. That's actually right nearby.
You survived. Which must mean, alas, that one of the Nadaig is with us no longer. You are a great warrior. You could almost be a storm warrior. What do you seek?
You set a trap for us, invoking and releasing that creature.
It is true. And the Nadaig is indeed one of the faces. A spirit of the Isle. I was hoping that you would disappear. The swamps do not like to give back those who enter. You have seen things that no stranger to our clan has ever seen. Secrets that no one must know. But you survived. You are strong. I should not have thought you so weak. I have nothing more to give you than my excuses. And that you keep to yourself all that you have seen. Anything more?
I need to be going.
Wawalem seg.
Ooh, that was a lot of level up. Alright, so I got a skill level. So, Medal of St. Mateus. I can't use, I don't have the proper willpower. But he can. But if he does, then he has like no magic magic regen. Which is odd because he has willpower, so hmm. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that. So well, we completed that quest. Did I get a? Oh, I got a memory crystal. Okay, so I'm gonna save here. see how it works out with my reset skills. So I don't want stasis. I don't really care for the one-handed heavy weapons. That's fine. Tactical has set elemental trap, firearms, one-handed blades. Warrior has both one-handed heavy weapons, one-handed blades, firearms. Which is fine, actually. It gives me more choices. So, definitely take that. So I have... Oh, that would take 3 points to do. Wow. Okay, well, I don't need that. I have 7 points. We do 3. Let's save one for later. Yeah, we'll get the lightning dash. And we'll get mana blades damage, weapon damage, heavy weapons, attack chain faster, damage on unarmored enemies increase. I don't care about the kick. I don't care about, well, the kick. Nor do I care about the long blades or the two heavy weapons. So we're gonna go with getting down to having magic healing might be okay, but I have potions and stuff, so I don't actually care enough about that. We'll just keep going this way. Now, this is complicated because I do want better stuff all around. So strength is for wands, agility is for swords. Also, magic is good as well. So I got 5 points. I'll definitely get 3 of this so I can keep my my ring. I don't care that much about the willpower, so we'll just because like I can just switch to my melee weapon, so it's fine. But I do want better guns, so we're gonna go with accuracy. Talents, bigger for sure. Silence 2 because I want to make bullets. Intuition might be good. Then again, increases maximum ammo capacity. I don't know exactly what that means. I'll look that up. I'm pretty sure it means carry capacity, not ammo capacity. But being able to carry a lot of stuff is actually really useful. And there's always ways to get around the lock pickings. You can find keys and stuff like that. And I can always just buy weapon upgrades if I really wanted to. Yeah, we go with. I don't like that it like got rid of all my stuff. Oh crap, I can't use that now. Oh well. I don't think that the necklaces are really that good anyway. Could talk to Father Justinius, but we're gonna go ahead and do the quest for my buddy there. Man, I already forgot his name. Basket. That's it.
Desarde, I'd like to know more about my family. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information.
All right, Vasco. Let's go see Lady Lorraine Morange.
Yeah, there we go. Now we'll travel to find whoever this lady is. And I've upgraded my skills now, so I should be able to have better weapons here. Go ahead and sell these. Does anybody else use that? Incompatible. Battle. She can, but actually it would be useful for her. Okay, well, I'll keep that. Alright, so now let's look at the guns. I'll check in the shop. Not this shop, the one that's in the town. Apparently the shop that we have here is might be better. She'll get willpower 2 at level 18. Good to know. I thought there was another shop somewhere. Oh, yes, there is.
Come closer, good people. The cure Are your boots worn through? Is your head
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of ammo here.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
So I can actually buy ammo here. Well, let's see what we got. Guns. That's so silly. So this thing actually has a higher fire rate. Ooh, all these do. It wouldn't be as useful for me, but it'd be good for a companion. So for Vasco, he can only use guns, but not rifles. Then Afra, she can use rifles. We'll give her the small rifle. Should be able to fire a lot faster. Let's see if I can find another one that has, yeah, small rifle. Give up a little bit of firepower.
Thank
So
you
she
for your
can,
visit. See you soon. You'll
then
find all
I
you need in our
take.
selection. Whatever you need to be the top
Oh, I need
of
accuracy 3 for that.
Wolverine.
Damn. Well, that's fine. I'll just keep it in my side pocket. Alright. Now we'll go this quest.
Good day, Lady Morange. Do you remember me?
Of course. Sir de Sardet, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here. But I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities. Can I be of service?
We would like to have some information regarding an important family, the Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something in particular?
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been in New Serene for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business, but that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Don't worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to form an opinion.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Well, she was a very fruitful font of knowledge there. And I have a feeling we're not going to like this guy that we meet, if our reaction is anything.
Come closer, good people. Secure in
I had to look at his melee weapon. He just has a old rusty red here. I should have probably upgraded it, but it's
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Are you Madame Clerc?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr. Darcy.
Bastian? I don't know where he is. I can't say that he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high regard.
Listen, my relationship with my associate is no one else's concern. And if you didn't come to do business, well...
Convincing,
We must
maybe?
find him. This man you can see by my side is his brother.
Do not insult my intelligence. I know that the Darcys only have one son, alas.
You can see the Naught tattoos on his face, can't you? And a merchant like you must surely know about the Naught's recruiting process.
I can see the Naught, but a Darcy. And with all this blue on his face, he doesn't really resemble his brother.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just
I've got a hunch
bribe.
that your associate has brought you more problems than benefits. What would you say if I offered you some gold to compensate for your losses?
I see that you understand the struggles of a simple merchant. He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Ferrat. You'll find him in the Alchemist District. I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. With Bastian, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
So we've got to go to... Hikmet. Okay, well... That's no problem. Let's go back to my house. Fast travel. No problem. Oh, good. My vigor actually helped out. Oh, and I got a nice little hat out of that too. It's not as good as my hat, but I can give that to my associate here. Since he only has his worn tricorn, so we'll give him the elegant tricorn. And the boots are a little bit that. God damn, I am stocking up on loot here. Where is my... Oh. Never mind. There's a travel globe right there. Very handy. At least it's easy enough to travel between cities once I've actually gone there and I got a house and I can go and just fast travel. Still don't know how I got a house in each of the major cities, but I suppose that's the perks of being a diplomat. Weirdly enough, though, my diplomacy skills are very awful when it comes to diplomating. My charisma is kind of crap, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I assume this guy might be...
If you come to do business, you should go upstairs. I am but a poor underling.
Oh, alright then. I'll go upstairs.
Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Farad?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that you owe me a large sum of money.
How so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. Why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be.
I suspect that you're not telling us everything.
Oh, Come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
Search Mr. Farrat's papers. That seems like a not very nice thing to do.
Greetings. If you have come to do business, head upstairs, if there's any business left to do.
Why do you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
Have you heard of a man called Bastian Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses. With ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle things.
And if I'm not mistaken, things are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult, but ever since he got ripped off, it has been a living hell. I work using leftovers thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
Afra, did you want to say something?
Yes, I did. I can tell from your workbench that you are a talented and conscientious alchemist. And I happen to have a friend who is looking for an associate with your kind of profile.
Are you really Afra, the great naturalist of the Burnham Court?
Indeed.
I am very honored. Your compliment goes straight to my heart. I would be delighted to meet your friend. My boss did not only curse the name of the man you're looking for, he also hired some thugs to find him and our shipment.
Interesting.
Well, it's a good thing I brought
I
Afra
think we
with
may
me.
need to have a few words with your employer.
If you could also tell him that I am resigning, then I won't need to go upstairs.
Letter from one of Master Farrat's acquaintances. I'm deeply saddened to hear about the difficulties you're facing as a consequence of your dealing with Bastian Darcy. I was told this boy is inconsequential, but I did not think him dishonest. Alas, as you know, if you were to wait for his family to repay you, the wait could prove very long. Correspondence with the continent is quite slow, but there are other solutions. Debt collectors could prove useful. Hope that you manage to find a solution to this problem. Okay, let's try and make this guy confess. I will break his shit if he doesn't.
You again. I already told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
Oh yeah, and your apprentice is definitely leaving. Maybe. I don't know yet. I mean, he's still here, so... Yeah, looks like I might be able to get there this way. Let's go beat up some ruffians. I always like doing that. Some ammo. I will. Yeah, I got bullets. I got plenty. This way, maybe.
find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions. All of Alsard's talent put into bottles.
Yeah, I don't need to do that. Sounds interesting though. Where the fuck are these guys? Am I missing something? Said it was in an alleyway. But like, where the fuck's the alleyway? Okay, so I think I see where it is, but I'm not too sure.
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient.
Fuck. What if I like go through here? Nope. That's actually my house. So that's not it. It's like if we... Gotta be like right here, but I don't know where that is. What if it's... Oh, fuck. Oh, there it is.
Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I've fought uglier people than you.
Vasco, let me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lord, please do.
I technically could, but let's see if I can
think you
intimidate.
realize who you were dealing with, so let me introduce myself. My name is Desardet. I am the legate of the congregation, and I am here to save the life of one of our citizens. If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
Damn it, they look serious.
Yes, a bit too much. Listen, we don't want to get in trouble with the governor, so take him.
Yeah, if our client wants to get repaid, you'll have to make an official request. Come.
Thank you for
We
your
did it.
intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me.
Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment as well. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I am extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir.
That was weird.
Desardet, can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
So maybe he'll start talking after we leave here? Okay.
Thank you, Desade.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A Naut, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.
Yay. He's friendly now. So I assume that means I get the... Whatchamacallit? The, there's like a bonus for getting friends with them. Oh yes, there we go. So I have to be friendly to get their bonus. So it's intuition. That's useful. But I unfortunately won't be using it, so... And Afra is still suspicious. Well, we'll go back to my house. After I sell a few things.
Flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions. All of Alsard's talent put into bottles.
Great. Well, let me buy stuff. Never mind. Guess you don't want anything. Alright. Well, let's talk to Miss Afra. She would talk.
Desade, can I do anything for you?
Do you often hold strangers at gunpoint?
Only when I'm being tracked. What about you? Do you often track young ladies?
Your journal was surprisingly thorough, and your observations very pertinent. How could one not want to find someone so brilliant?
It could have fallen into the hands of a boorish idiot, unable to understand any of it. I'm glad it was you who found it. Anything else?
Where do you come from, Afra?
From Alima near Alsard. It is but a small town, but there is a particularly renowned observatory there. My parents wanted me to become an astronomer, but I chose the Earth over the sky. I was always more intrigued by life rather than distant stars. Plants and animals fascinated me as a child. For this reason, I left Alima quite early to study in the capital, and I seldom returned.
But stars are cool. I love space.
When did you arrive on the island?
A little more than 2 years ago. My master, Dr. Vasili, suggested that I should follow him to Tirfredi. He needed help cataloguing all the unknown plants and animals. How could I decline such an offer? There's so much to discover here.
Do you miss the continent, your city, your family, perhaps?
No. When I arrived on this island, I immediately knew that it was where I was supposed to be.
I must leave you.
Okay, so... I don't have anything else in here. I'm still surprised that I had a random gun. So I definitely did not have that before. I think we shall end the stream here. I have some stuff that I want to take care of. But it was fun. I actually like this game a lot. I like all the different combat styles and stuff like that, and the different variations you can do and all that. Though my character is kind of a jack of all trades, but you know, that's kind of how I like to do things. we're going to just end the stream. I have nothing else to do. So, but well, I have things I want to do before tomorrow. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next Saturday, I think, because I'm changing to weekend streams. All right, well, I'll see you guys later, and you guys have a good night.